Hi everyone, Monisha here. In this video I will be completing constructions where only first exercise of construction I will be completing here, that is line segment and triangle construction. In constructions there are three types. One is to divide a line segment in the given ratio. Second one, to construct a triangle similar to a given triangle as per given scale factor. And third one is to construct the tangents to a circle from a point outside it. Okay, so let us start the session.
Hi everyone, today we will learn about how to do the construction, and in that there are three sections: construction of line segment, construction of triangle and construction of circle. I will tell you in detail how to do those. To do the animated construction, it's little bit tedious thing, so where you can't see exactly where to keep the protractor and how to use the compass. So I thought it's better to use the conventional method of teaching itself, that is paper and pen method. Hope you all understand my dilemma. So just please encourage me. Okay, let's start. So in construction, there are three types. As I told you, first one is construction 6.1, that is to divide a line segment in a given ratio. Okay, we have to divide a line segment. Next, the construction is to construction of triangle similar to a given triangle as per the given scale factor. I will tell you how to do that. And third one is construction of a tangent to a given circle. So first one is construction of a line segment. Next, construction of triangle, and third one is construction of circle. Okay, so in that, first I will complete the example problems. Okay, the first example problem on line segment is, first is draw a line segment. I hope you can see this question clearly. Okay, so example 1 is draw a line segment of length 5 cm and divide it in the ratio 3:2. Measure the two parts. Okay, first what you have to do, you have to draw a line segment of 5 cm. Okay, so place your scale and draw a line segment of 5 cm. So draw a line segment of 5 cm. Name it as A and B. So this line segment is of length 5 cm. Afterwards, what you have to do is you need to draw an acute angle. So this is 90 degree. So this straight line will be 90 degree. You can take any angle less than 90. Okay, it can be anything. So like this. So acute angle. So draw a line which is acute in angle. So this is an acute angle. Okay, it can be of any length. There is no proper rules for that. So you can draw an acute angle here. Afterwards, what you have to do is, here the ratio is given in the question. So the ratio is 3:2. So if the question is draw a line segment, if the question they have asked to draw a line segment, then what we have to do, we need to add this ratio. Okay, so here we need to do 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So 5. So we need to draw 5 arcs here. Okay, only in the case of line segment. If the question is line segment, then we have to add the ratio here. So 3 plus 2, 5. 5 arcs we need to draw. So in order to draw the arc, again there is no rules of taking exactly what centimeter. Usually we will take 1 or 2 centimeter. So for your convenience you can take that. So here I am taking 1 centimeter. So in your compass you measure the length of 1 centimeter using a scale. Okay, I have taken 1 centimeter here and draw an arc. So from point A. Okay, so from point A, so place your compass at point A and draw an arc. So the first arc I have drawn. See, from point A I have drawn an arc. So now place your compass at that point, at that specific point what you have drawn an arc. So place it there and draw one more arc. You have to draw 5 arcs like this. So second arc. So place your compass in the second arc and draw the third arc. Okay, draw the third arc. Again from the third arc you draw the fourth one, and from the fourth one you draw fifth. Okay, so 3 plus 2, 5 arcs we have to draw. So you can take any measurement, 1, 1.5, 2 or 3. So according to your convenience. After that, place your compass at A point and draw the first arc. And again place your compass at the first point, first arc, and draw the second. So continuously you draw all the 5 arcs. And name those arcs. If you have taken A point here, then it's better you can take A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5. Fine. So 5 arcs. After that, what you have to do is you need to directly connect this A5 point to B. Okay, you have to connect this A5 point to B using a scale. So join the line from B to A5. Fine. You need to join the line. So later what you have to do is you need to check the first ratio. So which one is the first ratio here? 3, right? So you need to mark an arc from 3. I will tell you how to do that. Again, take your compass. So already you have set your compass to 1 centimeter. So let it be like that and place your compass at A5 first. You have to draw an angle now. So at A5 point I have taken, okay? A5, 1 centimeter compass, you draw an angle here. So you mark an arc. Okay, understood? So from A5 point you have to draw an arc like this. Okay? From the same measurement, don't alter your compass now. From the same measurement, you place the compass at A3 because the first ratio is 3 here. So place it at A3 position. Okay? And again, draw an arc here. Fine. Next, what you have to do is, so place your compass at this point and you have to see which is the starting and the ending point. Okay, starting and the ending point. I will tell you. See here, the arc. Here you have drawn an first arc, right? So the starting point of an arc is the starting point. Okay, starting point of an arc, and this is the ending point of an arc. So this is the starting and the ending point. You take the measurement of that by using the compass, starting and the ending point. Fine. And the same measurement, you have to place the compass at the starting of the second arc, starting point of the second arc. Okay, and then cut that arc. You need to cut that arc. So from this starting point, this is the starting point, this arc, and by this measurement, the starting and ending point measurement, you need to cut the arc. Fine. And mark a point at that point of intersection. The two arcs are cutting at a point, that is point of intersection. Mark a point there. So next what you have to do is, from A3 point, you need to join a line which crosses this point, intersection point. Okay. So take your scale. So place it like this so that it will touch A3 and the intersection point. Fine. It should touch A3 and also the intersecting point. And draw the line. Okay. So this point is C. Fine. So your diagram should be like that. These two lines should be parallel. So this line should be parallel to this line. Okay. If it is coming a little bit deviated, then you have done some mistakes in the graph. Okay, some mistakes in the diagram. Okay, so this is the way of doing the line segment. I hope you understood this. Okay, first what you have to do, you have to draw a line segment. You have to draw a line segment of 5 centimeter and mark it as A and B. Okay, so next afterwards, I will tell you in a rough sketch. First you have to draw a line segment and mark it as A and B. Afterwards, you have to draw an acute angle. Okay, next you have to see the ratio, and after adding the ratio you got 5. So taking in compass as 1 centimeter exact, from A point you have to cut 5 arcs. Fine. So after cutting 5 arcs, you have to name it A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5. You need to name it. So after naming that, directly from the 5th point you have to join the B point. So join the B point. Fine. So next, take that 1 centimeter same in the compass, the measurement, and place your compass in the 5th point and draw an arc. Exactly the same measurement, you place your compass at 3rd point, A3 position, you place your compass and draw an arc. It will touch us the 2nd point. Okay. Next, you find out the starting and the ending point of this first arc. So according to this measurement, you cut the arc and you have to join the line. So this is the way of doing the line segment problem. Hope you understood this. So this is the first question of exercise 6.1. Again, this is the line segment. There is only 2 problems on line segment. One is example problem and the one is the first question of exercise 6.1. Okay, and this is the first question of exercise 6.1. So the question is, draw a line segment of length 7.6 centimeter. First we need to draw a line of length 7.6 centimeter. Okay, so draw a line of length exactly 7.6. Fine. So 7.5 and one more millimeter point is there. So 7.6. This is 7.6 centimeter and mark it as A and B. Okay, so this is 7.6 centimeter line. So afterwards what you have to do? You have to draw a acute angle. Okay, so place your scale little bit in a tilted form and draw a line. Okay, so I have drawn the entire 15 centimeter scale length. Okay, this is 15 centimeter because if you add this you will get 13. So it should be 15 itself. Okay, fine. So draw an acute angle which is exactly 15 centimeter. Okay, I have taken 15. You can also take 13 here. So next what you have to do is you need to add the ratio part. Okay, so 5 plus 8. So 5 plus 8 is 13. So you need to draw 13 arcs here. So next, from your compass, take exactly 1 centimeter. So 1 centimeter from your compass. Okay, I have taken 1 centimeter from my compass and place your compass at A position. Okay, so exactly like the previous sum, you have to draw here 13 arcs. Okay, so first arc from A position, you have to draw the first arc. Okay, first arc, and from that first point you have to draw the second. So similarly draw 13 arcs by placing the compass in the previous point. Okay, each time you have to place your compass in the previous point and you have to mark it. Fine. So mark 13 arcs from your compass. Okay, I have marked 13 arcs, I think. So next, since you have taken A point here, so mark it as A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, A8, A9, A10, A11, A12. So one more I have to draw, that is A13. Fine. So A13. So 13 arcs you have to draw. So after drawing this 13th arc, what you have to do? You need to mark a point here and you need to join B and A13. You have to exactly join A and B13. Sorry, A13 here. So join B and A13. Fine. So I have joined A13 and B point. I hope you can see properly, right? So next what you have to do is check the first ratio. So what is the first ratio here? 5 is the first ratio, right? So next, so take your compass, exactly it is in 1 centimeter itself, just like the previous one. Okay, so you draw a angle here from A13th. You place your compass at A13th point and draw an angle. Fine. So draw an angle. So next, now don't alter your compass. Exactly at the A5th point, place your compass at A5th point, A5 point and draw an arc here. Okay, so draw an arc. So next what you have to do? You have to see the starting and ending point of the first arc. So this is the starting point and this is the ending point. Okay, starting and ending point of the first arc, and you take the measurement of it. So there is no need of using any scale here. You just using compass, you do the measurement. Fine. So after taking the measurement, you just cut the arc from the starting point. So this is the starting point of the arc. So from this starting point, you cut the arc. Okay. So after cutting, you just mark a point at the point of intersection. So it's better you can draw a line properly. and also in the A fifth point. Fine. So next what you have to do is, from A fifth point you have to draw a line. So using a scale such that it will pass through A fifth point and the point of intersection, you have to draw a line. Okay, it should pass, the line should pass from A fifth and point of intersection here, and mark it as C. So this is the point C. Now you check the line. So this line should be exactly parallel to this. So if the line is exactly parallel to this, then what you have done, the construction is correct. Instead, if you have drawn some deviation came in your construction, means you had done some mistake. So please rub it and do one more time. Okay, I hope you understood this. Okay, this is the example 2. This is the example question. First I will be doing. There is 3 example questions, 1 on line segment and 2 problems on triangle. So this is the second construction which is on triangle. Okay, I hope you can see the problem properly. Okay, it's fine. So the question is, construct a triangle similar to the given triangle ABC with its sides equal to 3/4 of the corresponding sides of the triangle ABC. So don't get confused, I will tell you. First thing is, they have not given any measurements of the triangle here. They have only given the ratio of it. So what is the measurement of the second triangle they have given? For the given triangle, for the first triangle, they have not given any measurements. If this is the case, what you have to do is, you just take some measurements of your own. Okay, so I will be taking like sides is equal to 4 centimeter, 5 centimeter and 6 centimeter. So you have to take this if and only if they have not given any measurements here. Usually in the question they will give the measurements. This is the example problem, maybe they have not given. Okay, if they are not given, take some sides. It should be in increasing order itself. Then it will be convenient for you to draw the diagram. If you are taking larger number, means it will become a hectic task for you to do the construction. So it's better you take medium numbers. Okay, so the sides I am taking 4, 5 and 6. And the very important part is, they have given the scale factor. The scale factor or the ratio, the scale factor is 3/4. Write it there. So the scale factor which they are given is 3/4. Right? Okay. First, one thing you have to keep it in mind. Whenever you are drawing a triangle, first you have to take the bigger number as the base. There is no rule such that you can take any number, but if you take the larger number, what happens is the problematic part will goes. So it will be even more convenient for you. Okay, so take the bigger number as the base, 6 centimeter. So first draw a line of 6 centimeter. Okay, so exactly at the center I will be drawing it, 6 centimeter. Okay, fine. So mark it as A and B. A, B. So AB is 6 centimeter. So next you have to take the next number, next bigger number. Next bigger number is 5. So take your compass and measure 5 centimeter. So exactly 5. Okay. So I have taken exactly 5 centimeter in my compass. Fine. Next, place this at A position. Place this at A position and draw an arc. Let it be a little bit bigger arc itself. Okay. See, from point A, you mark an arc here. I hope you can see properly. Fine. So from point A, you mark an arc which is 5 centimeter. So next number is 4 centimeter. Next, the side length is 4 centimeter. Next, alter your compass to 4 centimeter. Okay. So now it is 4 centimeter. Now place your compass at B point. Okay. After placing it, you intersect that previous arc. Fine. Intersect that previous arc. And what you have to do this, mark a point of intersection. So whenever you are intersecting these things, mark a point of intersection and name it as A, B and C. Name it as C here. Fine. So next, join this C to A and B. So join a line from C to A. Exactly the point should meet C and A. Don't alter here and there. So exactly, you first sharp your pencil neatly. Okay. Okay. So this is your given triangle. So this is the given triangle. So one is base is 6 cm, this AC is 5 cm and BC is 4 cm. Fine, understood? Okay. Next, moving on to the next part, that is you have to draw an acute angle line which is exactly like the previous one. Tilt your scale and draw an acute angle. Okay, so this much is enough. Draw an acute angle. Next, what you have to do is you have to see the scale factor. In the scale factor, you have to measure which one is bigger one, 4 or 3. So 4 is the bigger one, right? So you need to cut an arc. You need to cut 4 arcs here. Okay, so which one is bigger one in the scale factor? That many arcs you have to cut. So 4 is the bigger one. Here again you can take any measurement, 1 cm, 2, 3, anything. But now here I am taking 1 cm. Okay, so 1 cm measurement I have taken. So from A position, again from A position, you cut 4 arcs. Since in the scale factor the bigger number is 4, from A position you cut 4 arcs, 2, 3 and 4. Fine. So 4 arcs. Next, name it as A1, A2, A3 and A4. A1, A2, A3 and A4. Okay. So next what you have to do is you need to see the scale factor. So you need to see the scale factor and whatever is there in the denominator. So this you have to keep it in mind. So whatever is there in the denominator, you need to join. A4, 4 is in the denominator. If 3 is in the denominator, then you have to join A3. Okay. Here denominator 4 is there, then you have to join A4 to B. So most of the students go wrong in this part. So you need to join A4 to B. Okay. Is it okay for you now? Okay. So from 4, whatever there is in the denominator, you have to join that point. 4 is there, so A4 to B you have joined. Next, you have to mark an arc. So how? The compass is already in the 1 cm position itself. Don't alter it. Okay. So place it in the A4 position. A4. Next, draw an arc here. Okay. So draw an arc. I have drawn an arc. Next, you see the numerator part. So what is there in numerator? Numerator it is 3. So next you have to place the compass at third point, A3. Okay. So A3. I'm keeping it in A3. So next, draw an arc here. It will touch the A2 point. Okay. Fine. So A2 point. So from A4, I have drawn the first arc. Okay. From A3, I have drawn the second arc. Next, you have to see the starting and ending point of the first arc. See, this is the starting point and this is the ending point. Starting and ending point of the first arc. You measure this by using your compass itself. This is the starting and the ending point. By taking the same measurement, you cut this arc. Keep it in the starting point. So starting point is this. Okay. So from here, you have to cut that arc. You will get something here. The point arc is here. Fine. So this is the point. Okay. From here, you need to draw a line. Okay. So here from A3, the line should pass from intersecting point and A3. Okay. See here. These two lines should be exactly parallel to each other. If it is not coming, if it is deviating, then you have done something mistake. Okay, done some mistake there. Okay, it is parallel here. Then mark this point as, take it as D. Fine. So the problem is still remaining, don't go anywhere. Again, take your compass. Okay, take your compass. It is 1 centimeter, I think. If it is not there, just measure it and see. No, just a little bit more. Okay, so now it is 1 centimeter. Okay, so next keep your compass in the B position and draw an angle once again. Fine. Exactly, don't alter your compass. Exactly place your compass at the D position now. D. Okay, D position you place it. Next, draw an arc. Fine. Next, see the starting and ending point of this. Starting point is this and ending point is this one. You measure your compass there. Starting and ending point. Next, you cut the second arc to this starting and ending point. So this is the arc. So mark a small point. So mark a small point here at the point of intersection. Fine? Understood? So from B, you have to draw an angle, draw an arc. Exactly to that measurement, you place your compass in the D position and draw an arc. Okay? After that, you see the starting and the ending point. Take the same measurement in your compass and place it here. Place it in this position, starting of the arc, not here. Starting at the arc. And mark this. Okay? And mark this point of intersection. Afterwards, you need to join. So place your scale such that it should pass from D point and the point of intersection. Okay? D point and point of intersection. Draw a line. See here. So this line is perfectly parallel to this and this line is perfectly parallel to this. Fine. So one thing you keep it in mind always, that is you have to see this scale factor. Okay. The question they have given is the new triangle. The new triangle which you are going to write should be 3/4. 3/4 means lesser than the given triangle, right? 3/4 of the first triangle. So if they are given, if the numerator is small, just keep this trick in mind. If the numerator is small, then the second triangle should come inside the triangle. If the numerator is high, greater one, if it is 4/3, okay, the numerator is larger one, then the new triangle should come outside the given triangle. So this is the first triangle which we have drawn, 5, 6 and 7. This is the new triangle. If the numerator is small, the next triangle should come inside this, okay. If the numerator is larger one, then the next new triangle will come outside of this triangle. Okay, these basic things you have to keep it in mind. So this is very important, compulsory question. You will get it for 3 marks in your board exam. Okay, I hope you understood this. Okay, this is the example 3rd problem, and afterwards I will directly go to the exercise problems now. This is the last example problem on triangle construction. Okay, here constructed triangle similar to the given triangle ABC with its sides equal to 5/3 of the corresponding sides of the triangle ABC, and the scale factor is given as 5/3. Okay, again the measurement of the given triangle, the first triangle measurement is not given, so I have again taken the measurements as 5, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, and the scale factor is 5/3. So first we need to draw a triangle of these measurements. Okay, first the base should be the larger one, that is 6 centimeter. So draw a line of 6 centimeter. So draw a line of 6 centimeter, mark it as A and B. Okay, mark it as A and B. This is 6 centimeter. Next, what you have to do? You have to take your compass and take a measurement of 5 centimeter. Okay, exactly 5 is there. You place your compass at A position, at point A, and draw an arc. Let it be a little bigger arc. Okay, from A position, the compass is 5 centimeter and draw an arc which is 5 centimeter arc. Fine. Next, you alter your compass to 4 centimeter measurement. Fine. So now this is 4 centimeter. From point B, you cut that previous arc. so that you will get a point of intersection. Okay, you cut that previous arc. So mark it as point C. This is the point of intersection, which is C. Now you join A to C and also B to C. One more time I am telling you, sharp your pencil, otherwise the construction will not come properly. Okay, join A to C and B to C. Fine. So this is the given triangle. So after constructing a given triangle, you have to draw an acute angle. So tilt your scale and draw an acute angle. Fine. So after this, you go for the scale factor. So in the scale factor, which is the bigger one? So out of 5 and 3, the bigger one is 5, right? So you have to mark 5 arcs here. Again, take your compass. Take a measurement of 1 centimeter in your compass. You can also take 1.52 also. So usually I take 1 centimeter for construction. Okay. So 1 centimeter, place your compass at A position and cut 5 arcs now. From A position, you cut the first arc. And from the first arc, you cut the second one. From second, you cut the third. So likewise, from third, fourth you cut, and from fourth you cut the fifth arc. Okay, there are 5 arcs. From A, you cut the first one. From first one, you cut the second. Likewise, you cut 5 arcs. Then name it A1 to A5. A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5. Fine? Okay. So next what you have to do is, you have to see the scale factor. So in the previous sum, the scale factor was 3 by 4. Okay. So 3 by 4 means in the denominator, whatever there is in the denominator, you have to join that directly to B position. Here the denominator is 3, right? So now we have to join A3 position. Okay. So the A3 point to B directly. So don't just blindly mark a line here, join it. Okay. You have to see the scale factor. Whatever is there in the denominator, you need to draw it or join it directly to B. Okay. Here you have to join A3 to B since 3 is in the denominator part. Fine. Okay. So next what you have to do is, you need to extend the AB and AC line, because since the numerator is larger, one more triangle will come outside the given triangle. If outside the triangle it comes, we need line to join it. So extend this line. Okay, you extend this AB line to little bit more length, and also this AC line. Place your scale like this. Okay, and extend this AC line to little bit longer. Fine. Okay. So next what you have to do is, take your compass. It's 1 centimeter measurement. You check it whether it is 1 centimeter. Yeah, it's 1 centimeter itself. Later you have to place it at A3 position. Okay, because you need to cut an arc here. A3 position, and from A3 position you cut an arc. Cut an arc so that it has to join this line. Okay, it has to touch this line. Otherwise you can't make a starting and ending point. So it has to touch this line. So this arc should touch this line, else you can't take the starting and ending point. Okay. So cut an arc. By placing compass at A3 position, you cut this arc from A2. Okay. Don't alter the compass. You again take this to A5 position. You place your compass at A5 position. Okay. A5 position and cut an arc. Fine. There are 2 arcs now, from this and this, 2 arcs. Next you have to note down the starting and ending point. So this is the starting point and this is the ending point. Okay. So this is the starting and the ending point. So measure it by using your compass itself. So starting and ending point. Okay. So next, using this, you have to cut the second arc. So place it at the starting point. So this is the starting point of it. So cut the arc. So from the starting point, I have marked an arc. Okay, so then there came a point of intersection. You mark it. Mark the point of intersection. So next what you have to do is you need to join the line so that the line will pass from 5, because the numerator it is 5. So from A5 it has to pass through this point of intersection to join this line. Okay. So place your scale in such a way so that it has to pass through A5 and this point of intersection, and it has to join that line, the extended line which we have drawn already. Fine. See here. So you have to draw this line so that this line should be exactly parallel to this line. Okay, parallel line. Okay, fine. Next, mark this point as D. So the line which touches the extended line, mark this as D. Fine. So next what you have to do is you need to take the compass and again measure it as 1 centimeter. Because usually I will take the arc 1 centimeter itself. You can take even more than that. There is no such rules like that you have to take 1 centimeter itself. You can take any measurements, but make sure the triangle construction should be enough minimum length. Don't make it extra larger. Okay. So after taking 1 centimeter, you place this compass at B position. Okay. From B position, you cut an arc so that it has to touch the two lines, base line and the BC line. Okay, it has to touch these two lines. Okay, you have to cut an arc. Don't alter the compass. Just like that, you just keep it at D position. You keep the compass at D position. Okay, here draw an arc again. Fine. Next, note down the starting and ending point. So this is the starting point and this is the ending point. Okay, so you measure the starting and ending point of it. So this is the starting and ending point. So after taking the measurement, you place the compass at starting of the arc. So this is the starting of the arc. Okay, from starting of the arc, you have to cut the arc. So cut the previous arc. Okay, so this is the point of intersection. So next what you have to do is you need to draw a line such that it passes through this D point and this point of intersection. Okay. Okay. This line has to be extended even more. If the extension is not enough means you can draw it even further. Okay. So next, the line should pass through this D position and point of intersection. Fine. So this is E. Let it be E. So next, see here. So this line is parallel to this and this line is parallel to this. So this is the way of constructing the third example problem. Hope you understood this. This is exercise 6.1 second problem. First one I have already done, that is the line segment of 7.6 centimeter. That is the first problem of exercise 6.1. So this is the second one. Second one is triangle construction. The question is, construct a triangle of sides 4 centimeter, 5 centimeter and 6 centimeter, and then a triangle similar to it whose sides are 2/3 of the corresponding sides of the first triangle. Okay. Sides they have given, that is 4, 5 and 6. So there is no need of taking any sides by your own. So first what you have to take, the baseline as 6 centimeter. So draw a line which is equal to 6 centimeter. Okay, draw a line which is exactly at the center of your book. Okay, so draw a line. AB is equal to 6 centimeter. Okay, next what you have to do, the next larger number, that is 5. Take your compass and measure it 5 centimeter. So take your compass and measure it to 5 centimeter exact. There should not be any extra millimeter in that. It should be exactly 5 centimeter so that your triangle construction will become accurate. Okay, so it is exactly 5 centimeter. So place your compass at point A and draw a little bit bigger arc. Fine. So after this, take your compass and measure it 4 centimeter exact. 4 centimeter. I have taken 4 centimeter. Place the compass at point B and cut the previous arc so that it will get a point of intersection. Cut the previous arc. Then mark the point of intersection and also name it as C. Fine. So next, join C to A and C to B. C to A and C to B. Okay. So this is the given triangle. This is the given first triangle. So next what we have to do? Tilt your scale and draw an acute angle. Fine. So I have drawn a line. Next you go through the scale factor. In scale factor, which is the larger number? So larger number is 3. So if the larger number is 3, we need to cut 3 arcs. Okay. So take your scale and measure 1 centimeter exact. 1 or 2 you can take. So I will be taking 1 centimeter. Next, so let it be, this time I will take 2 centimeter in here. Just I will show you, if you take 2 centimeter, what will happen. The triangle which you construct will be even more bigger. That's it. No other changes will happen. Parallel lines you will get. Okay, this time I will be taking 2 centimeter for cutting the arc. Okay, 3 arcs you need to cut. First one is from A. So place your compass at A position and cut the first arc. From the first arc you cut the second arc, and from the second arc you cut the third one. Okay, 3 arcs. Fine, 3 arcs you have to cut. And then name it as A1, A2 and A3. Fine. So after this, again you have to see the scale factor. In the scale factor, what is the denominator part? So denominator is 3. So if the denominator is 3, then you have to directly join A3 to B point. Okay. So you have to join A3 to B point. Fine. You need to join this. Okay. So next, since you have taken 2 centimeter, then you have to cut an arc with that similar centimeter itself. Okay, so 2 centimeter is there. You need to cut an arc. Now what you have to do, place this compass at A3 position. Okay, see here, A3 position and cut an arc. So cut an arc here. Okay, so don't alter your compass now and place your compass at A2 because the numerator here is 2. If the numerator is 2, you have to place the compass at A2 position and again cut an arc. Fine. So there is 2 arc. Next you have to find out the starting and ending point. So this is the starting point and this is the ending point. Okay. So this is the starting and the ending point. Measure it using your compass. Starting point and ending point. Fine. So place it at the starting point of the second arc and cut it. Okay. So if it is not visible means you have to put a small dot there. Okay. Point of intersection. See here. So this is the intersection of the point. So next what you have to do is you need to draw a line so that it touches A2 point and the point of intersection to this AB line. Okay. So place your scale properly so that the line passes through A2, point of intersection and AB line. Fine. So this is the line. So which is exactly parallel to the first line. See, these two lines are exactly parallel, right? So mark this as D point. So let it be D. Okay. So again, so take your compass and measure it as 2 centimeter or 1 centimeter. It's as per your convenience. For arc cutting also there is no rule such as you have to take 1 or 2. Okay. So here I am taking 2 centimeter here. Since the arcs are 2, I am taking 2 centimeter exact. Okay. So next, so place your compass at B position. Okay. So see here, B position you place the compass and cut an arc. Since I have taken 2 cm, it is exactly cutting at the D point. So there is nothing to worry. It will cut like that. If you are taking more centimeter means, see, I have cut an arc here. Again, don't alter your compost. It should be of same measurement, and place your compost at D position. Okay, so D position, and cut an arc again, so that it will touch this line. The arc should touch this line. Okay. Fine. So after this, you note down the starting and ending point of the first arc. This D is the starting point and this is the ending point. So you take the measurement using your compost itself. Starting and ending point. Okay. So this is the starting point and this is the ending point. You cut the second arc. So this you have to touch this line from the compost and you have to cut the second arc. Fine. So this is the point of intersection. Okay. Now what you have to do is you need to join the line. So you need to join the AC line. Okay. So that the line passes through D and the point of intersection. Okay. So place your scale such that the line should pass through D point and point of intersection. So this is the line. Okay. Now see here. So this line is exactly the parallel to this line and this line is exactly parallel of this line. Okay, so mark it as E. So this is the way of constructing triangle. I hope you understood this. Write neatly in your classworks. Moving on to the third question. The third question is construct a triangle with sides 5 cm, 6 cm and 7 cm, and then another triangle whose sides are 7 by 5 of the corresponding sides of the first triangle. Okay, they have given the sides 5, 6 and 7 and the scale factor as 7 by 5. So first we need to draw the base of the triangle. So which must be the larger one. So that is 7 cm. So draw a line which is equal to 7 cm. So this will come outside. So leave some space and write in the middle. Okay. So write 7 cm and mark it as AB. So AB is equal to 7 cm. So the next bigger number is 6. So take your compost and measure 6 cm exact in that. So 6 cm I have taken. So place your compost at A position and draw an arc. Okay, so draw an arc. So place your compost at A position and draw an arc. So next, the measurement is 5 cm. So take your compost and measure it as 5. The measurement should be exactly 5 cm. Okay, I have taken 5 cm measurement in this and place it at the B position. Okay, B position and cut this previous arc. So cut this previous arc so that it will get some point of intersection there. Okay, so cut this arc and mark the point of intersection as C. So next what you have to do is you need to join CA and CB. Okay, you join CA and CB. So this is the given triangle. Fine. So this is the given triangle of it. Next, tilt your scale and draw an acute angle. Okay. So tilt your scale and draw an acute angle. Fine. You can see, right? Yeah. Tilt your scale and draw an acute angle and go through the scale factor. So in the scale factor, which is the larger one? So 7 is the larger one, right? So if 7 is larger number, then you should mark 7 arcs here. Okay, you should mark 7 arcs. So take your compost and measure it to 1 centimeter. Since it is 7 arcs we had to draw, so it's better you have to take smaller measurements. So take 1 centimeter of measurement. Okay, I have taken 1 centimeter. Now you have to draw 7 arcs. First you have to place your compass at A position and draw the first arc. So after drawing the first arc, place your compass at the first arc and draw the second one. So likewise, you draw all the 7 arcs. Okay, I have drawn 7 arcs here. So after drawing 7 arcs, you have to mark the arc. So mark it as A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6 and A7. Okay, 7 arcs are there. So next you have to see the scale factor again. In the scale factor, so which is the denominator? So denominator is 5. So whatever is there in the denominator, you need to join that point to B. Okay, so 5 is the denominator, so we need to join A5, A fifth point to B. So I am joining A fifth point to B here. Okay, so A fifth point to B. So next what happens? If the numerator is a larger number, then we will get a triangle outside the given triangle. Right? We will get a triangle outside the given triangle. If that is the case, we need to extend this base line and this AC line. We need to extend these two lines. So extend this. You extend AB line and also extend the AC line. Extend AB line and also AC line. And it should be perfectly straight while extending. Don't alter it. Okay? I have to extend both the lines, AB line and AC line. Fine. So next what we have to do? So take your compass. So make sure it is 1 centimeter. Since the arc is 1 centimeter, the arc cutting should also be 1 centimeter. Okay, it is 1 centimeter. Then place your compass at 5th position. Okay, so place your compass at A5 and cut an arc. So cut an arc at A5 position from A5. So if you cut an arc from A5, it will come at A4 position, right? So A5 position. So don't alter the arc. So the compass, don't alter it. So place it at A7 point. Okay, A7th point and cut an arc again. Fine. So cut an arc. After this, you need to find out the starting and the ending point. So this is the starting point and this is the ending point. So measure the starting and ending point, the length of it by using your compass. Okay, so this is the measurement. So taking this measurement, you place it at the starting of the second arc. So place it at the starting of the second arc and cut it. So this is the starting of the second arc. Okay, this is the starting of the second arc. You place the compass there at the starting and you cut the arc. Okay, so this is the point of intersection. So now what you have to do is you need to join the line so that, so where you have to join? From A7 you have to join. Okay, so from A7 the point should pass through, the line should pass through A7 point and the point of intersection. Okay, place your scale such that the line should pass properly and correctly through A7 point and point of intersection and join this extended line. See here, it has to join here. Okay, and mark this point as D. So mark this point as D. Fine. So next check your compass whether it is exactly 1 centimeter or not. Since the arc is 1 centimeter, it's better you have to take that itself. Okay, it is 1 centimeter now. Next, cut the arc from this B position because there should be an extended line here also, right? If you have to get this line, you have to make an arc here. Okay, so place your compass at P position and cut an arc so that it should touch both the lines. You have to make an angle here. After cutting an arc here, so what you have to do, you have to measure the starting and ending point length. Okay, starting and ending point length here. So the starting and ending point length is exactly as this. Okay. So afterwards you need to cut an arc. First you need to cut an arc here. Okay. So cut an arc here and see the starting and ending point length. So afterwards you place your compost at the starting of the arc, second arc, and cut an arc. Fine. So next you got the point of intersection. Next you have to join the line such that, so this point, this D point, the line should pass through D point, point of intersection, so that it will join a line. Okay. So draw a line and mark it as point E. So see here, the line which you have got should be exactly parallel to each other. So if it is not parallel, it should be in the shape of a rectangle. You can see here. Okay, it should be like this. If it is not like this, means you have gone somewhere wrong. So you need to rub it and do it once again. Okay, so this is the way of doing this construction. Hope you understood this. Moving on to the fourth problem. So the fourth problem is construct an isosceles triangle whose base is 8 cm. Okay, here the base is given. So write it down. So base, let it be base be BC. Okay, base is 8 cm and altitude is given. So altitude is equal to 4 cm. Okay, so base is 8 cm and altitude 4 cm, and then another triangle whose sides are 1.5 times the ratio is given. Okay, the scale factor is 1.5 times the corresponding sides of the isosceles triangle. Okay, the scale factor is 1.5. So scale factor they have given in mixed fraction. Okay, if it is in mixed fraction, you have to convert it into proper fraction. Okay, multiply this first. 2 into 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3. So the proper fraction is 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 is the scale factor. Okay, so next you have to move on with the construction. So first what you have to do is, you need to see the base. So base given is, BC is 8 cm, right? So draw a line where base is equal to 8 cm. Okay, so the base BC is equal to 8 cm. So mark it as A and B. A and B is equal to 8 cm. Then in this triangle they have not given any of the sides. We don't have any of the sides here, but they have given the altitude. So how we need to construct an altitude here? I will tell you how. First you need to see the base. So the base is 8 cm, right? So what is the half of this base? 4 cm. This is 8 and half of 8 cm is 4 cm. You need to take the compost such that it should be more than half. Okay, it should be more than 4 cm. So without scale also you can take this. See here. So this can be 4 cm, right? You can take more than that. See here. This can be more than that. Okay. So more than half you take in the compost and draw arc here. So it should be a perpendicular bisector. Means at the top part and at the bottom part you need to cut the arcs. Okay, from A point it is more than half, more than 4 cm measurement is there in the compost. Okay, so you can take 5 cm, 6 cm, but it should not be more than 8 cm because the base is 8 cm, the half is 4. You have to take the measurement of the compost more than 4 cm. Okay, so from A point you cut 2 arcs, one in the top and another one in the bottom. So don't alter the compost. You place the compost at B position and cut the previous arc. Fine, you have to cut the previous arc. Next, mark the point of intersection. Fine. So next you need to draw the line so that it touches this arc. Point of intersection at both sides. So this and this side. So draw a line. Fine. So next what you have to do is, so in scale you need to measure 4 cm because the altitude here is 4 cm, right? So in compost you take 4 cm measurement. Okay, it's exactly 4. Next, what you have to do is, so place it exactly at the center. So this is the center. Okay, exactly at the center, and draw a line like this. Okay, so it is moving outside it, so you can produce the line here. This is the line. So this is the altitude line, and just after the point of intersection which I have produced. Okay, so next what you have to do is, you need to mark it as C. Okay, so this point you have to take it as C. Next you have to join this A point, A to C and B to C. So join A to C and join B to C. Fine. So join this. So this is the given triangle. So this is the construction of the given triangle. Here the sides are not given. They have only given the base and the altitude. So this is the altitude now. 4 centimeter. This is the altitude and this is the base. So this is the given triangle. Next we need to draw the next triangle, similar triangle. Okay. First you have to draw the acute angle, that tilt section. Okay. Draw an acute angle. Next go through the scale factor. Which is the larger one? The larger one is 3. So if the larger one is 3, you need to cut 3 arcs. Since only 3 arcs we need to cut, I have taken 2 centimeter arc here. So 2 centimeter. I have taken 2 centimeter arc. So from A position, you have to cut 3 arcs. From A, you have to cut first arc, and from that point, you need to cut second arc, and from that second arc you need to cut the third arc. Fine. So name it as A1, A2 and A3. A1, A2 and A3. Okay. Fine. Next you have to see the scale factor. So in the scale factor, which is the denominator? So 2 is the denominator, right? So whichever is the denominator, you need to join that denominator point into B. So the denominator is 2. So we need to join this A2 point to B. Okay. So join A2 to B. So join A2 to B. So next what we have to do is, we need to extend the point. Since the numerator is more, we will get an extended triangle here. Okay, we will get the triangle outside the given triangle. So we need to extend this AB line and AC line. So AB I am extending, and AC also. It will touch the theory part. It's okay if it touches the question. Okay, so this is the extended line. So next what we have to do is, we need to cut an arc. So place your compass at A2 point. Okay, place it here and cut an arc so that it has to join this line. If it is not joining this line, we can't get the starting and the ending point. Fine. So this is the starting point and this is the ending point. Okay. I have cut first arc here. Don't alter the compass. You have to place it here at the A3 position. Okay. So place it here at the A3 position and draw one more arc. So draw one more arc here. Fine. So next see the starting and the ending point. So this is the starting point and this is the ending point. So place it at the starting point of the second arc. So place it and cut the arc so that it will get a point of intersection. Fine. So first arc, I have cut the first arc and I have measured the starting and the ending point, and I have cut another arc from starting point to here. So I got the point of intersection. So hope you understood this. So next, mark a point in this point of intersection. Next you need to join a line so that it passes through A3 and this point of intersection so that it touches the extended line of AB. Okay. So the line should pass through A3. The line should pass through A3 and point of intersection, and it has to touch the extended line. Okay. It touches here. Okay, it touches here. So mark it as D. So mark it as D point. Fine. So next what you have to do is, you need to take your compass and again you need to cut the arc. So take it as 2 cm. Since the arc you have taken as 2 cm, the length of the arc should be 2 cm itself. Okay, 2 cm I have taken. Next, place your compass at B position. Okay, place your compass at B position and the arc should touch this line. The arc should touch this and this extended line. Fine. Okay, cut an arc. Now don't alter the compass. So place it at the D position. So place it at the D position and cut an arc here. Fine. So next, measure the starting and ending point of this first arc. This is the starting point and this is the ending point. So after this, measure the distance of starting and ending point. So take this measurement and cut the arc. You have to place at the starting point of the arc. Okay, here is the starting point of the arc. You need to cut it. Okay, so next, mark the point of intersection. And next you have to join the line such that the line should pass through D, point of intersection, so that it will join the extended line of AC. Okay, so the line should be like this. It should pass through D, point of intersection, so that it will touch this line. Okay, so this is the way of doing this construction. Hope you understood this. Write neatly in your class books. Moving on to the fifth question. The fifth question is, draw a triangle ABC with side BC is equal to 6 cm. That is, BC is equal to 6 cm, AB is equal to 5 cm, and angle ABC is equal to 60 degree. Then construct a triangle whose sides are, that is, the scale factor is 3/4 of the corresponding sides of the triangle. Okay, here the measurement of only 2 sides of a triangle is given, BC and AB. Okay, one side is not given. Instead of that, they have given one angle. Okay, so now what you have to do is, first you have to draw the base BC is equal to 6 cm, because out of 5 and 6, 6 is the larger number. So write base as BC is equal to 6 cm. Okay, so draw a line. So draw BC is equal to 6 cm. Okay, so here mark it as B and C. So BC is equal to 6 cm. Next, place a protractor here, angle ABC, that is angle B, the center one, the center alphabet you have to take into consideration, that is angle ABC is equal to 60 degree. So place your protractor at B position. Okay, so place your protractor at B position and mark 60 degree. So see, exactly at the center of the protractor. Center of the protractor should be at the B point. Okay, the center of the protractor should be at the B point and you have to measure 60 degree. Here the 60 degree is here. Okay, so you mark a point here. At 60 degree, you mark a point. The 60 degree is here. So you mark a point straight to that. Okay, after marking that point, you have to extend a line from B. You just extend a line which has to pass through that point. That's it. Fine. So you have to extend the line. Next, what you have to see here, it is 60 degree. So you mark an angle and this should be 60 degree. So next, what you have to do is here AB. Here they have given AB is equal to 5. Here you have to mark 5 cm. Okay. So take your compass and measure it as 5 cm. So take your compass and measure 5 cm distance. Fine. 5 cm I have taken here. So from B, you cut 5 cm on this extended line. So from B, you cut 5 cm of extended line here. Fine. So next, this line, you mark it as A. So this point, mark it as A. So this is 5 cm. Okay, this is 6 cm and this is 5 cm. Now you got that intersection point here. Now what you have to do is, you need to directly join this. this A and C, so that you will get the first given triangle. Understood how we have to do this given triangle? Okay, first you have to draw a line BC. So after drawing this line BC, you have to place a protractor at point B and measure 60 degree and draw a line which passes through the point and the B line. Okay, so after that, measure your compass with 5 cm and place your compass here and cut that line arc on the produced line. Okay, so you will get 5 cm distance. You got 2 points here, you join AC. So this is the given triangle. So after this, you have to draw the tilted acute angle. So draw a tilted line. So after drawing a tilted line, so you go through the scale factor. So which is the larger one out of 3 and 4? So 4 is the larger one. So if 4 is the larger one, you need to draw 4 arcs. Okay. So take your compass and measure 1 cm in that. So take your compass and measure 1 cm. Okay. So after taking 1 cm, you need to place this compass at B position and draw 4 arcs. Okay. First arc. After placing on that arc, you need to draw second arc. So after on second arc, you need to place third one and fourth one, so on. Okay, 4 arcs you need to cut. So after this 4 arcs, you need to name it. So if this is B point, so it's better you name it B1. Okay, B1, B2, B3 and B4. Fine. So mark 4 points here. So after that, you go through the scale factor. In the scale factor, which is the denominator? So whichever is there in the denominator, that should be the point. We should join it to this line. Okay. So 4 is the denominator. So if 4 is the denominator, we should join B4 to C directly. So join this B4 to C line. Join B4 to C. Okay. So after this, take your compass and measure it 1 cm. Okay. Next you have to cut an arc. So place your compass at B4 position. Next cut an arc here. Okay. So cut an arc here. Don't alter the compass. So next see the numerator. Numerator is 3. Next you have to place your compass at B3 position and mark another arc. Okay, mark another arc here. Here, measure the starting and ending point. So this is a starting point and this is the ending point. Okay, so measure the distance of starting and ending point. So by measuring this, you have to cut the starting and ending point of this second arc also. It comes somewhere here. Okay, so this is the point of intersection. So this is the point of intersection. Next, what you have to do is, you need to join B3 to this point of intersection so that it will join the BC line. Okay. So join this line. Okay. So the line should pass through B3, point of intersection, and this line. After joining this line, you need to mark a point. So mark it as D. Okay. So next again take your compass and place it at C position. Okay. It is exactly 1 cm again. Then draw an arc so that it will cut both the lines. If it doesn't cut both the lines, means we can't note down the starting and ending point. See here. So after this, don't alter it. Again place it at the D position. Okay. So place it at D position and cut an arc once again. Fine. So next what you have to do is, you need to measure the starting and ending point. This is the starting point and this is the ending point. Take a compass and measure it. This is the starting and the ending point. Okay, so after taking this, you have to cut the second arc. So this is the second arc. You need to cut here so that you will get a point of intersection. Fine. So next, mark this point of intersection with the small dot. Next, you have to join the line so that the line passes through D, this point of intersection, to this AB line. Okay, the line should pass through D, point of intersection, and this AB line. Fine. So see here, this line is parallel to this and this line is parallel to this. The construction should come like this. Hope you understood this. Sixth problem of this session. So the sixth question is, draw a triangle ABC with side BC is equal to 7 cm, angle B is equal to 45 degree, angle A is equal to 105 degree. Then construct a triangle whose sides are 4/3 times the corresponding sides of a triangle. We all know that 3 sides of a triangle is equal to 180 degree, right? So here 2 sides are given. So the angle of 2 sides are given, but we don't know the third angle. Okay, first we need to find out that. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C. 3 angles of a triangle is always equal to 180 degree. In that, angle A is 105 plus angle B is 45 plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. So 105 plus 45 is 150 degree plus angle C is equal to 180. So angle C is equal to 180 degree. I will shift 150 to this side. It will become minus 150 degree. So angle C is equal to 30 degree. So we got angle C, angle A and angle B. So next we need to proceed with the problem. So what is the baseline they have given? So the baseline is BC. So BC is equal to 7 cm. Okay. So first you have to draw BC is equal to 7 cm. So the baseline is BC is equal to 7 cm. Okay, BC is equal to 7 cm. Then mark it as BC. BC 7 cm. Okay. So next, place your protractor at angle B. Okay. Here angle B is given as 45 degree. So place your protractor, the center of the protractor to angle B, the B point, and you have to measure 45 degree. So this is 40 and this is 45. Okay. So in between 50 and 40, there is a line. This is 45 degree. Okay. So after marking this 45 degree point, you need to extend the line from B to this point. So extend this line. Okay, extend this line like this. Next, place your protractor at C point. Okay, place your center of the protractor at C point. Next, what you have to measure? You have to measure angle C. Angle C is, we found out angle C is 30 degree. Okay, so place the 30 degree here. The 30 degree is here and mark a point here. Okay, so the 30 degree point is here. Next, we need to join this line C and this point. Fine. Here angle B is 45 degree and angle C is 30 degree. If you have done these two angles accurately, then automatically this angle A will become 105 degree. Okay. If you place this, you can see here. So this is exactly 105. Okay, 105 degree. So this is the way of doing. This is the given triangle. So this is the first given triangle. We need to do the problem further. Okay. So next what we have to do, we need to do the acute angle section. That is the tilted line. So draw a tilted line here. Next, go through the scale factor. So in the scale factor, which is the larger number out of 3 and 4. So out of 3 and 4, the larger number is 4. So we need to cut 4 arcs here. So take your compass and mark it and take the measure as 1 centimeter. Fine. So take the measure as 1 centimeter here exactly. Then you have to cut 4 arcs. First one, second one, third and fourth. Okay, 4 arcs you have to measure. So after measuring 4 arcs, after cutting it, you have to mark it as B1, B2, B3 and B4. Okay, next you have to see the scale factor denominator. So what is the denominator here? So the denominator is 3. So if the denominator is 3, you need to join B3 position directly to C. Okay, you need to join B3 to C. So join this B3 to C. So later you have to see the scale factor once again. The numerator is 4, which is larger than 3, right? So if the numerator is 4, the triangle will be constructing outside the given triangle. Okay, so if it is constructing outside the given triangle, we need to extend these lines, BC line and AB line. So extend BC line, and also it has been already extended. Okay, I will do it a little bit further. Okay, so both of the lines are extended here. Next, what we have to do, we need to cut the arc. So already the measurement of the compost is 1 centimeter itself. Okay, so now cut the arc. Place your compost at B3 position. Place your compost at B3 position and cut an arc so that it will join. It has to join the 2 lines. It has to join the 2 lines so that we will get the starting and the ending point. Okay, so cut the arc like this. So after cutting arc like this, don't alter your compost. You place your compost at B4 position and again cut another arc. Okay, so again. Okay, so again cut another arc. In the first arc, you need to join the first. You need to measure the first and the starting and the ending point. This is the starting point and this is the ending point. You measure it by using compost, the starting and the ending point. Okay, so after measuring it, you cut the starting and the ending point in the second arc. Okay, so this is the point of intersection. If you get the point of intersection, you mark a point there so that you can join the line properly. Okay, so next you need to join the line which passes through B4 point of intersection so that it will join the extended line. Okay, B4 point of intersection so that it has to join this extended line. Fine, so this is the point. So mark it as D. Okay, so after marking this, you need to take your compost and make a measurement back to 1 centimeter. Okay, after measuring this, you need to draw an arc from C point. Okay, place your compost at C point and draw an arc so that it will cut both the lines, both BC line and AC line. Okay, so after cutting this, don't alter this. You place it in the D position and cut the arc. Okay, after cutting this, measure the starting and the ending point. This is the starting point and this is the ending point. Okay, so you measure the starting and the ending point using compost. You take that measurement and cut the arc here. Okay, so this is the starting and the ending point. You mark a dot in that point of intersection. So after that, you have to join the line such that it will pass through D point of intersection and straightly to the extended line of AB. Fine. So like this you will get the construction. Moving on to the last problem of this exercise, exercise 6.1. So there are only 7 problems in exercise 6.1. Okay, the 7th problem is draw a right triangle. Right triangle means right angle triangle in which the sides other than hypotenuse are of lengths 4 cm and 3 cm. The sides are given whereas the hypotenuse is not given. Okay, unlike hypotenuse, other 2 sides are given. That is, one is 4 cm and the one is 3 cm. and the scale factor is 5 by 3. So we need to draw the triangle here. Okay. So since they have given 4 centimeter, the baseline we can draw it as 4 centimeter, the highest side. Okay. So the base side as 4 centimeter. So the base is 4 centimeter, where I will take it as BC. So B and C, which is 4 centimeter. Next, what they have given, it is a right angle triangle. Right angle triangle means 90 degree. So place your compass at B point, the center of the compass to the B point, and measure exactly 90 degree and mark a point there. Okay, measure exactly 90 degree and mark a point there. So afterwards, you need to draw a line. Okay, so draw an extended line there. Fine. So next, what they have given, one side is 4 and the side is 3 centimeter, right? So take your compass and measure 3 centimeter in that. Three centimeter. Okay. So after taking 3 centimeter, place it on point B and cut an arc at that extended line. Okay. And mark it as A. So this is the A point. So after this, you join A and C so that you will get that given triangle. So this is our given triangle, ABC triangle, where B is 4 centimeter and AB is 3 centimeter, BC is 4 centimeter. Okay. So after this, what we have to do? We need to do that tilted section, that is an acute angle. Draw a line such that it is an acute angle. Then go through the scale factor. In scale factor, which is the larger number out of 5 and 3? So 5 is the larger number. So we have to mark 5 arcs here. Okay. So take your compass and measure 1 centimeter in your compass. Fine. So next, cut 5 arcs in that tilted line. Okay. So place your compass at B position and mark the first one. Okay. First arc, and keep it in the first arc and mark the second one. So on. Go and mark 5 arcs here. Fourth one and fifth one. Fine. 5 arcs. So after marking the 5 arcs, name it as B1, B2, B3, B4 and B5. Fine. So next, what you have to do is, we need to see the denominator of it. So denominator of the scale factor is 3. So whatever is there in the denominator section, so that number we need to join to C point. Okay. So the denominator is 3. So we need to join B3 point to C. Okay. So join B3 point to C. So since numerator is the larger number, the new triangle which will come will be outside this. So since it come outside, we need to extend this BC line. So extend this BC line. So already it has been extended. Let it be as it is. Okay. So BC line you have to extend. So after this, what you have to do? So take your compass. It is already in the 1 centimeter measurement itself. Okay. So now place your compass at B3 position. Okay. B3 position and cut an arc so that it will touch both the lines. Okay. So cut an arc here like this. So afterwards, don't alter your compass. Place it at B5 position and cut another arc. Okay. So cut another arc. Afterwards, you have to find out the starting and the ending point. So the measuring the distance of starting and the ending point, and keep your compass there so that to measure the starting and the ending point of it. So this is the starting and the ending point. Okay. So using that, draw one more point of intersection in that previous arc of yours. So cut the point of intersection and mark a dot in that point of intersection. Next, what you have to do is, you need to draw a line so that the line has to pass through this B5 point of intersection and it has to join this extended line. Okay. So the line should pass through B5 point of intersection to this extended line. Okay, so this should be the line, and mark this line as D. Fine. So next, check the compass whether it is 1 centimeter or not. It is a little bit larger, so make it as 1 centimeter. Okay, so make it as 1 centimeter and place your compass at C position and draw an arc so that it will touch both the lines. If it will not touch both the lines, means we can't consider the starting and ending point. So this is the arc. Now don't alter the arc, compass, and place it on the D position, D point, and draw one more arc here. So draw one more arc. So after drawing this, we need to measure the starting and ending point of the first arc. The starting and ending point is this. Okay. So take the same measurement and cut the second arc, starting and ending point. Okay. So after this, we need to mark the point of intersection. Then we need to join the line such that the line passes through D, point of intersection, to this extended line. Okay. The line should pass through D, point of intersection, to the extended line, and mark it as E. So this is the way you have to do the last problem. It has to come like this. Okay, hope you understood this. So this was the last problem of construction, triangle construction. All the 7 problems are completed. I hope you have understood. If you have any doubt or if you didn't understand any part, please comment me on the comment section so that I will know. I will again make that video for you. Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot.